The boys' finale has arrived, and this episode was a proper blood-shocked emotional roller coaster. Frankie is really dead. There is no fake out, there is no last-minute save. The boys bury him, and after that we hear Frankie's last letter in which he says some crazy, emotional, and disturbing things. But the real shock starts from Kimiko, who reacts to Frankie's death. She starts talking again, but this time there is something else inside her. Soldier Boy's radiation power. In the beginning, slight hints are given, but later this power becomes the whole game. On the other hand, Homelander finally reaches Ryan. He tells him, "What is there in bunkers? You stay with me in luxury because you are my son." For a second, it feels that Ryan may agree, but Ryan hits him with a bitter truth. Ryan basically says, "You have everything. Power, fame, control, but you are alone. You scare people and call yourself God." And this scene becomes dangerous, because for a second I thought that Homelander would kill Ryan right there, but surprisingly he does not. He stays quiet, and this silence was even scarier, because Homelander was planning something else. In this episode, the Gen V members also show up properly. Marie, Emma, Jordan Lee, everyone wants to join Starlight's suicide mission, but Starlight stops them. She says, "If you die, how will the revolution stay alive? You have to stay alive. You people run, stay safe, and continue the fight." Here Starlight's mindset is clear. This mission is only to stop Homelander, even if she dies. Then comes Sister Sage. Sage provokes Kimiko a lot and blames Frankie's death on her. That's it. This is the emotional switch that flips inside her. The radiation power awakens and she attacks Sage. Sage's super brain power goes away. And the strangest thing is that Sage is actually relieved. Like after so many years, his brain's torture has finally stopped. The boys test and confirm that Kimiko is releasing radiation. That means they finally have a way to weaken Homelander. There, the Homelander's God complex goes full volume. He plans to announce in an Easter live broadcast that he is God. And a mind-reading soup will spread fear among people. Those who do not believe Homelander is God will be eliminated. Meaning, Democracy's funeral live telecast. In one scene, Elon Musk, who was the richest man and supported Homelander, gets thrown by Homelander literally into space. Cold, funny, and completely insane. Then he insults Deep badly. So much that Deep's patience finally starts breaking. On Easter, Homelander begins his live speech. Camera on, America is watching, and at the same time, the boys enter the White House. But this was a trap. The boys are surrounded and soldiers start firing at them in a closed cage-type condition. Then Ashley suddenly switches sides. Ashley runs to the boys, helps them out of the trap, and gives them the exact location, and she herself leaves from there. Finally, Ashley leaves Vought completely and disappears. The boys move forward and they face the Deep. Starlight goes against him. She flies up with him and they go underwater. First she struggles, but Deep is already in broken mode. Fight starts. Starlight uses her powers and throws Deep into the ocean floor. The fishes attack Deep and drag him through the water. On the other hand, O-Father fights the other boys. MM and Huey fool him using Butcher's mimicking voice. When O-Father catches Huey and charges a sonic blast, MM gets closure on him, and his sonic blast explodes back. O-Father's head literally blasts apart. In the live speech, Homelander completely ticks off. He starts threatening everyone. Whoever opposes him, he will kill them. And then Soldier Boy enters the scene. Along with Kimiko, Butcher also comes. Homelander uses laser attacks, Butcher attacks with his tentacles, and here a big reveal happens. V1 didn't make Homelander too powerful, it just made him immortal. That was his original power. Then Kimiko uses her radiation blast. Homelander panics and tries to fly away, but Butcher grabs him with the tentacles and then enters Ryan. Ryan tackles Homelander. Now the fight is Ryan, Butcher, and Kimiko versus Homelander. Ryan and Butcher hold Homelander down and Kimiko releases her radiation blast. After that blast, Homelander starts to weaken and his power is gone. He tries to fly, but he can't. And then Butcher beats him up brutally, which fans wanted for the whole series. Homelander is literally crying and everything is being broadcast live. Finally, Butcher crushes the skull of Homelander and kills him. The so-called God of America is dead. Now after this fight, Butcher's powers are gone, Ryan's powers are weakened, and Homelander is dead. After all this is over, Starlight announces that the boys did all this under her direct order so that psychotic Homelander could be stopped. But Congress imposes emergency control, and the president is removed from office. The boys' party afterward, Kimiko starts talking again. Ryan walks away from Butcher once again. But the story doesn't end there. Butcher's dog dies due to natural causes, and maybe it was the last emotional thread inside him. Butcher goes completely dark. Huey goes to meet him. There, Butcher releases the virus in the soup containment tank. The virus spreads everywhere, and every soup starts dying. Butcher is not done yet. Huey stops him. Both fight. Butcher still has some soup power, so the fight is almost equal. When Butcher is about to pull the trigger, he remembers his younger brother. He stops, and Huey takes Butcher's bullet and gun away. Now Butcher does not have the power or even a normal gun. Butcher dies peacefully. He forgives himself because he was ready to die. In the final scene, the boys gather at Butcher's funeral. MM marries his ex-wife again. Kimiko moves to France, and just as she planned, she adopts a dog. Bob Singer becomes the president again. He offers Huey a government position, but Huey rejects it and starts his own business. Now comes the most emotional ending. Starlight is pregnant. Huey and Starlight are not married yet, but Huey names her unborn child Robin, the same Robin whose death started Huey's journey. Meaning the ending is not with blood, revenge, and politics, but with a full circle emotional punch. So friends, in the finale, Homelander finally fell. Butcher drowned in his darkness, and Huey took the choice that a real hero might take. Which death was the most satisfying for you? Tell me in the comments below, and like the video if you enjoyed it. Because sometimes the algorithm also has to be defeated. Subscribe to my channel and press the bell icon. I will keep bringing you the best content.